I want to go over uh, all the issues that I have faced with Fidelity and, basically all the issues with margin and cash. I've wasted probably like 5 to 6 hours calling them for the past 10 days. And the whole setup is crazy and confusing for the user. So let me start from the beginning. Uh, I went ahead and placed some order for like there's Tesla position, then there is um, Costco and um, Bitcoin. All of them had an M next to each of the position, include like this one, Tesla still has it. And the reason M represents margin. Now I wanted to, uh, purchase everything on cash, but it always defaults to purchasing things on uh, margin. So if I go to trades, select see right here, it always defaults to margin. You have to select cash to make the purchase, and even this buttons were magically disappeared uh, last week. So whenever I placed orders, this option wasn't there. I called customer service multiple times. They couldn't figure out why this wasn't there. Apparently, last time when I called, um, the lady put a block on auto journaling of margin, which kind of solved the problem. And the buttons started appearing again, and and that's just one issue. Last week I had asked them to convert all of these to cash instead of margin. Even though they're purchased using the cash, it would have a M representing margin. They have this confusion between type cash and type margin. Um, and, you know, that's a really major issue and a confusion that many people are facing. So I had asked them to convert this to type cash from type margin, which they did, but the very next day, uh, it had the M right next to it. Uh, so I called them back and they said, oh, because it auto journals, it will automatically convert your uh, positions to margin. Well, I don't want to turn it into margin. That's why we had it converted into cash. So this is completely crazy. Like, uh, this is basically, they're stealing from the customer that it auto, journal in the position to margin. They had to go in and put a block on it. Now, all these customers that they have are not going to know this. And basically, this is happening to all their Fidelity customers. And it's completely nuts. Um, basically, if they were a honest brokerage, they would convert everything from margin to cash. If there's enough cash in the account, then they should utilize the cash and um, not have the margin on that particular position. Fidelity is stealing from the customer by setting up their margin account in this particular way. Their whole user face is is set up so that the customer is, they're stealing from their customer, and the whole user interface is set up eh, to make people feel confused and unorganized. It's not transparent. Their even their fees um, are not transparent. Um, you know, they every time you try to make a trade, they refuse uh, to use the cash that's on the account and always defaults to margin. And every time uh, I do this, um, I have to either call customer service to get it fixed, and that's costing my time, wasting my time, um, and it's just completely crazy that a customer has to go through all this, and they are basically stealing from the customer. And I wanted to um, share this experience that I've had with Fidelity.